Baby, we are back. We are back. Star family, what's good? What's good? We are back, and this time the casting department did what needed to be done. Oh my goodness. I was like, finally, we're back on track with Love at the Lockup. How are we doing? Yes. Hey, Shavetta, what's up? How are you guys? Hey, sup, people? Hey, Jessica. Jessica said, are we watching together? Baby, it was good. It was good. What's up, Blue Jay? Oh, thank you. What's up, Drewski? Drewski said, I don't watch this particular show, but here for the hangout. Oh, you should get into it. It's good. It's this season. Listen, this is the good season to start. This is the good season to start. What's up, Buddha? How are you? Hey, Sarah. So said I'm here with the wine. Let's go. Let's go. Back to the drama indeed. I was like, okay. Y'all felt like casting this season. Y'all felt like casting this season. What's up, D-Dub? Hey, NTR. Hey, Love Like You Are. What's up, Black Lavender here for the best? Hey, Tracy. How are you? Yes, listen to Black Lavender. Black Lavender said, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Love Like You Are said, desperately need Gabby and Chris off this show. You know what? Unfortunately, I think they're the Jay-Z and Beyonce of this season because right off the bat, they just gave us, this couple. It's just a chaotic mess. They're a chaotic, toxic mess. And they're basically going to lead out this season, they think. Miss Gigi88 said, watching it replay again, but I'm ready. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Star fam. It's been a tough week, so I needed this. I'm so sorry, Miss Gigi. I hope that, this live is able to bring you some joy. Thank you for being here. Oh, it was good, Shavetta. It was good. It was good. What's up, Roselle? How are you? Yes, just in time. Hey, Kay. Thank you for being here. What's up, Sly Cat? Hey, Richie. Oh, wait. We discovered that it was Ricky. What's up, Ricky? Ricky said, Nikki, I'm here. I couldn't wait to get on here and see your review. Thank you so much, Ricky. We're gonna have a good time. Hey, D, how are you? Blue Jay said, Nikki back in her. I know. This is the last week for that because I finally got my studio set up. It's been a lot. If you watch my second channel, you'll see. I'll probably put the videos up. Probably the new stuff will probably be up probably Tuesday or Wednesday, and you'll see we're like decorating this whole house. And my God, today it's a task. It's a task. Shout out to people who like decorate homes, like top to bottom. Listen, the last time I was in a whole home, I was a kid, right? I'm from Philly. We grew up in row homes, row houses. So I didn't do the work. Now as an adult, I'm like, oh, my mama did that. Hey, Blue Jay, thank you so much. It's going to be good. What are you having for Christmas? Christmas dinner? If you want to know what I'm having for Christmas dinner, Christmas Eve, I'm going to do cheesesteak, Philly cheesesteak sliders. I think I'm gonna also do it with some rosemary potatoes, Philly cheesesteak sliders, rosemary potatoes, and some apple hand pies, apple rhubarb hand pies. And then for Christmas dinner, doing roast chicken, short ribs, mac and cheese, potato au gratin, greens, string beans, grilled snapper, jerk roasted chicken, and sweet potato pie. I hope that's what you meant. I hope that's what you meant. Hey, Boogie. Thank you for being here. Yes, Merry Christmas to you too, Marvina. Hey guys, are you guys on vacation yet? Because I know, like, my friend, my bestie, he's a teacher, and he is just like, I got one more week of this, and I'm like, one more week? He was like, yeah, they're keeping them kids in school until the 23rd. Let them babies out. Let them babies out. Oh my goodness. Hey, Liliana. Liliana said present. Can't wait for this review. Thank you for being here. We will talk about it. Something ain't right. Something ain't right, Jasmine. Something ain't right. Sly Cat said, I really miss this Star family, and it's Star, Nikki, and Mama Star. You know what? Her and my sister were actually going to do this live with me, but we're still like decorating and setting up right now. So they had to like go out and still finish shopping. I had to come home early so that I can watch this. But they were watching it with me like halfway through before they left, and they were like, Nikki, this is insane. And then it got to the point where they were like, tell your subscribers that I said this, that I said that. So I might get the whole family in on my reviews this week, since we're all going to be together. So Steph said my son's last day was today. Maybe that's just New York. Oh, okay. Miss Gigi, where are you located? Because you said that your daughter's winter break doesn't start until Friday. That's what my friend, he's just like, I am counting down the days. I was like, they're keeping the kids in school that long? I don't remember being in school up until the 23rd. I remember we got out in the teens. I do remember that. Hey, Ashley, how are you? So Steph said, Gabby is crazy. That man's sister and mama look like they can fight. Yeah, she got a lot of mouth. The both of them look like they can scrap. I remember when I was reviewing them during Love, when I was doing the Love During Lockup review for the first season. I was like, Gabby, I would never get into it with Chris's sister. She looked like she fights for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then goes in and gets some more licks in for a snack. I would never fight that woman. Jasmine says she's swollen and blotchy. That's what liquor does, but she's falling asleep too. So yeah, something is going on. Oh yeah, okay. So it's probably East Coast. Because I feel like my friends' kids on the West Coast are out. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Love Like You Are said, my sister's last day is until Friday. New York got to get it together. Wow. Oh, okay, midwife K. Yes. Are you there? Is it work? Is that pleasure? You better go, girl. I can't wait to go to your because I was actually going to go there for my birthday, but every resort that we were looking at, it was like a couple's resort. And then the more research I did, and I started asking around, and everybody was just like, well, Nikki, that's a place that it's not like a family, it's not like a family place that you go to. It's like more of a couples kind of thing. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna put it on the list. I'm gonna put it on the list. Okay, Jazzy Boo said my kid's last day was today. That's so weird that the East Coast is keeping them kids in school for another week. Sly Cat said, child, they had us in school until the 23rd. Oh no, not me. I remember getting out like the 17th or something like that. I do not remember being in school during the week of Christmas. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay. So yeah, y'all out. Y'all, I don't know what's going on with the East. Hey, Sarah. Sarah said, New York been like that since I was a kid. They keep kids till they can't. No, Philly let us out. Philly let us out. Them teachers said we need a life too. Okay. Solo vacation, eating breakfast, and listening to you. I know that's right. Yes. I love that for you. Hey, Pepe, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know I celebrate up until the 23rd. The 24th, I give it over to the Lord. Jasmine said she was smoking a blunt. LOL. Was Chris's sister. They just so rough. I would never fight a woman like that. And I can fight. Okay. But them rough girls, they like, at some point you have to know you're pretty, right? You have to know that if I fight a chick like this, my face not gonna be the same. And I don't feel like she looks like a scrapper. You know what I mean? If I ever get into it with somebody, it's gonna be another pretty chick. Cause I know we're not fitting to throw hands. I know we're gonna say what we need to say and walk away and be like, keep on talking, girl, whatever. You know what I mean? When it's a chick like that, and I'm not saying that Chris's sister isn't pretty, I'm saying she's a scrapper. And I wouldn't do it. Ryan said, does Chris know that Gabby spent all his money? It seems like they spent it together because he was asking her to send him money in prison. For what? Buddha 1000 said, but why was Chris's family waiting until the last minute? Yeah, I think that everybody, all of them together is just toxic. Everybody said, did you watch part 2 of the documentary? I literally cried my eyes out during the last episode. I have not watched the last episode. I'm going to catch up on it tonight or maybe tomorrow early. And then I'm going to do the live for that. So CR is talking about the Harry and Meghan documentary. I'm doing the part 2, the follow-up to that tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I think that I did it at 3, so it could be 12 for the West Coast people. So, I didn't want to do it too early. I know you guys are not going to be up at 9 a.m. Lily, especially on a Saturday. Liliana said, I live in Orange County and the kids' last day was today. They're off for 2 weeks. Yes, I remember 2 weeks. Oh my gosh. New York, what is going on? Love Like You Are said that New York rough girl, like it's not even a fair fight. Yeah, no, that's like what she does. No, that's okay. Kendra said, Massachusetts, they hold the babies to the 23rd. Blessings to you, love. Thank you so much. Let them kids out of school. NTR says, speaking of face, why did they show Gabby's before and after? She looked better before the 30K. But do you? I think they showed her before and after because Gabby was filming before and after. I think that's why. Ryan said, Gabby put too much money in her face to be scrapping with Chris's sister. Toxic. I don't think, I feel like everybody in that family, the whole crew, whole bunch, gone. Slycat said, Nikki, I sent you a message on Instagram a little bit ago. I'm glad that I kept watching this show tonight for this review. Oh, thank you so much, Slycat. Let me check. Kendra said, facts. A scrapper, that girl can fight. Yeah, you just know. When she got out the car, I was like, oh my goodness, Gabby, run. Run. Let me check. Oh, my niece just turned 15. Oh, it's so pretty. Hey, Slycat. Oh, thank you. You know what? Okay. So Slycat, good. Thank you for letting me know that about the shows that you watch. So I am going to start watching reviewing 90 Day Fiance again. I was going to start it earlier, but they have not had a new episode for a while. So I think that show went on hiatus until the new year. So when we get to the new year, I'll be back reviewing that. So don't worry. So do not worry. Like, especially when you got to pick somebody up and they only have a limited time before they go to a halfway house. Like, I would be on time for that. You know what I mean? So Steph said she sure did look better before. She was also light-skinned now and giving Black women in the confessional. Who knows? Who knows? Razel, I think it's an East Coast thing. But I do not remember being in school that long in Philly. I remember having like a week off. But no, like 2 weeks off. I remember getting out like in the teens and going back in the new year. That's crazy. Miss Gigi said, Nikki, I've been watching the Housewives of Durban. They're kind of boring, but they're grown on me. Yeah. So if you guys want an update on that, I am going to review that show. But I think I'm just going to do one full review just because the episodes are very, very slow and it doesn't really pick up until later in the season. And it's only season 1. I heard that season 2 was a lot better. I want the Real Housewives of Johannesburg, the Real Housewives of Johannesburg, and the Real Housewives of Lagos, Nigeria. Yeah, Lagos. I want Peacock to put those on there because I heard that was the one. Let me get 2 more, and then we're going to get into it. Love Like You Are said, is Gabby Black? Because it didn't sit right with me when she called Chris's sister and his mom trolls. I think she's Afro-Latino, but even if she isn't, it's New York. I don't, somebody got on me about that last time I said that I felt like, the black people there are a bit lackadaisical on the N word from non-blacks. But that was just my experience from being a black person from Philadelphia, moving to New York and seeing how, so many non-black people use the N-word and it just seemed to be okay. That was just my interpretation. It could just have been where I lived. I lived in Brooklyn Heights and then I lived in the Bronx. That's the only place I lived. So maybe that's just those places. But yeah, they real slick. Like everybody can say whatever about black people over there. It's just from where I lived. Just from where I live. If you rode the 5, you know what I'm talking about. Busola said, "Hi, Nikki and Star fam. I'm coming in with my like. Thank you. Make sure you keep the likes up, guys." So said, "I love the Real Housewives of Joburg. Oh, it's on Discovery Plus. I may have to re-up that. I may have to re-up that because Johannesburg looks good." My case said, "Trust me, as a New Yorker, we don't like it either." Okay, good to know. Good to know. I had a problem with it, but I was like, I'm outnumbered. I'm from Philly. I ain't getting jumped by these people. Missy said, "Hey, Star fam. Hope you all are well. Where can I watch the Real Housewives of Durban?" It's on Peacock. That's where I've been watching it. Um, that's how it's terrible in the Bronx. Terrible. One of the reasons why I was just like, yeah, when I move back to New York, it won't be here. It won't be here. I love Brooklyn Heights though. I love Brooklyn Heights though, but I love the what are them homes called? They're not townhomes. It's on the tip of my tongue. Brownstones. I love their brownstones. But I think I want to be a condo girl. Love Like You Are is going to be the last comment, and then we are going to get into the review. Thank you all so much for joining me. Love Like You Are say, "Yeah, we don't like it, but it's like talking to a brick wall with them sometimes. So we got to fight them at times." I get it. I get it. I just, it's just because of the how we as black people got here. At least black people who came here by way of ship forcibly. It just seems like our culture is like everybody just pillages from us, and it just it bothers me. Yes, let them know, Tracy. Tracy said 35 likes. Where they do that at? Star family, like this live up. I know that's right. I know that's right. And you, baby, did you go to HR, Jesse? Did you go to HR? Yes, thank you, Miss GG88. I was supposed to answer that. Durban is in South Africa. Thank you all so much. Let's get into the review. Let's start off with Gabby and Chris, who, in my opinion, I could be wrong from what I've seen and how the show has been promoting them. I think that Gabby and Chris are the Jay-Z and Beyonce of the franchise. I feel like they are the one that's going to have the most thorough and covered storyline. They have started off with the most drama. I just see them being the lead out for this season. Gabby, listen, I am pro do whatever you need to do to make yourself feel good. I feel like the esthetician or whoever it was, the cosmetologist, whoever it was that did your work, whatever their names are called, I feel like the person who did your work only knows how to do one face, and it's the mask. Because you and the lady who was injecting you was given the mask. I don't know if the work was early or if it just needed to settle, but whatever it was, it just seemed like she changed your entire face. And for the viewers who are watching, there was nothing wrong. There was nothing wrong. But you know what, sis? If you like it, I love it. I love it. But I feel like you probably need to go to somebody who's a bit more skilled with your features, because that sister, I don't know what she was doing. My God, today her lips was out pressing the wall, and so was yours. I was just like, you got to make these people look human, mama. Anyway, it's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but I feel like bleach belongs on a lot of surfaces, but not the anus. What you bleaching your anus for? I was like, what? He just needs to be happy to be getting some coochie. Anyway, if you like it, I love it. So what happened to the money? This is so crazy that this man got this huge settlement, and it seems like Chris and Gabby blew through the money. So now Gabby is financially supporting Chris. How is that going to work? Is he going to go back to being a dope boy? Like, what is happening? Because how is he going to keep you if you like, especially Gabby, who has expressed that she really likes to spend money and she likes the fact that Chris has money. So now that he no longer has money and you are about to become his legal wife, how is that going to work if you're financially supporting him? I think the only way that's going to work is if he has intentions of being a dope boy again. And I think she knows that. I think he probably said, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and we're going to be good. If that's the case, listen, get off of TV. Get off of TV because y'all both going to get locked up playing on this TV show. Don't say I ain't warn you. Don't say I ain't warn you. So now she's hold on. Let's got a text. Oh, L Boogie, thank you so much for the Cash App. Thank you so much. I don't have my clicker. Took it downstairs, and this place is far too big for me to run and get that thing. So thank you so much, L Boogie, for the Cash App, for all that Christmas food. Yes, it's a lot, but we have people coming over, so we're good. We're good. We're good. It won't be like Thanksgiving. My God, today. Oh my. Sorry, my friends are crazy. So my friend, if you guys follow me on Instagram, I posted a video and I was making mac and cheese, and my friend was just like, "That your mac and cheese video, you need to put music over it because it sounds like somebody is having sex in the video." I'm like, "It's supposed to sound like that. Like that's how you know your mac and cheese is good. If it sounds like somebody's getting their back blown out." Anyway, let's go back to the review. So now Gabby is financially supporting her and Chris, and they plan on getting married as soon as she picks them up. So that's why Gabby, this episode, is stressing when Chris's family is taking so long because she plans on marrying him as soon as he gets out. And he's calling her, he's stressing her out. And he's like, what's taking so long? Right? Like, why are you taking so long? And she's just like, well, your family is taking forever. And I will say, listen, Gabby got an attitude problem. So does Chris, and so does his family. So does his mother and his sister, right? So nobody, this family is just not going to work out, in my opinion, unless y'all have planned to fight for the rest of your life and stress out the children that is going to come from this union. Then okay. But I feel like y'all ain't never going to get along because everybody is just combative from jump, right? Having said that, I have to side with Gabby on this one, right? Because they have to. Now, Chris, your sister, I forget her name, the scrapper, she lied. Because at first she said that it'd take 3 hours to get there. Then she she moved the time down to 2 when she realized that her and her mother was just taking a really, really long time. Gabby absolutely is combative. But I think that she was right in this moment to feel some sort of way because she's picking up her fiance, who she plans on marrying and who she wants to spend time with before they have to send him to the halfway house. And I'm just like, if you are his sister and you are Chris's mother and you haven't seen him in a long time, what you want to get there on time, if not early? Because his drop off location has changed now several times while they were on the trip. They were supposed to pick him up from Harrisburg, then they had to switch it over to Philly. I don't know why we picking up all these damn fellas from Philly when Philly got a felonious problem already, but that's another story for another day. Anyway, so she was feeling some sort of way about that because they were taking forever and dragging their feet. And I'm like, y'all not excited to see him too? Y'all don't want to spend as much time with him as you can because not only is he going to the halfway house, when he get out, he's going to be up Gabby's bleach anus. So why are y'all not having the same kind of urgency to see him? Gabby is a lot, but I had to side with her on that part. Now, saying this, Gabby, you can't stand Chris's mother and you cannot stand his sister. I'm telling you right now, they not going nowhere. And you don't have any plans of making it work with these people. Why are you marrying into a family that you cannot stand? Chris is not going to get rid of his mother or his sister. It's just not going to happen. So you are marrying into a lifetime of stress and chaos. Why? Listen, love can't be love can't be everything, right? It has to be something else that is binding you to this man, especially since you can't stand his family. Now, if it's love, great. Because it's not money, because y'all ain't got no money no more. That's what you told us, right? So it's just love. That's not making sense to me. That's not because you don't give me crazy in love, especially when you have led out with money for during love. When we met you on Love During Lockup, it was money, right? You talked about it all the time. Now you haven't talked about it in this episode, but who knows what's going to happen in the later episodes? I feel like there has to be something else because you cannot stand his mother and his sister, who are two of the most important women to him, right? He called the both of y'all. He didn't get nobody together. He didn't chastise nobody. When you call him, he told you it would be all right. And then he called his mom and his sister. He told them it will be all right. He's not going to take a stand, right? He's not going to ride for you over his mother, and he's not going to ride for his mother over you. But you know what? He may. Only time will tell. But I just don't. There's something. I feel like there's something else, and it hasn't been said yet, or I don't know. Because I just don't understand why she's going to go through all this. She has never gotten along with his family, and every scene that we have seen her in with his family, she fights with them. They fight with her. So it's like, why is this a good decision for you? It got to be more than love. I think we're missing something. I think we're missing something. Anyway, so Gabby, after she talks to Chris, she gets upset, right? So this is the thing that was weird to me. I'm like, if you don't want to waste any time, right? And you're mad at Chris's mom and his sister for taking long to get on the road to go see him, why, when they're finally ready and in the car, are you now making a scene, fighting with them, and going to take up even more time before you get on the road? Like, it just did not make sense that you wanted to fight with them. They finally got in a car, and you're like, oh, since you guys disrespected me, I don't like it. I don't like what you're doing. And Chris's sister was just like, get in the car. I'm not getting out. And then you say, oh, since you said that, I want you to get out. Do you see this woman? You want her to get out and do what? Destroy that $30,000 face? Like, why you just make decisions that don't make sense to me? Something is not right here. Something is missing. I don't know if it's common sense. I don't know if it's fair. I don't know, but something is going on, Gabby. Something is going. I'm trying to connect the dots, but I can't because I feel like I'm missing a piece of this puzzle. I don't know if it's storyline. Y'all too good at acting. If it is, but something is missing here. Because if you are so excited to get to see this man, right, and he's stressing you out, and you want to get there, and you call him to make sure to tell his family to hurry up and get on the road. They're finally on the road with you, and you kick them out of the car and start fighting with them. That's going to take up more time. Are you a self-sabotager? Anyway, let's move on to Monique and Derek. This coupling breaks my heart, right? Because I feel like Monique is somebody who's already dealing with a broken heart. I think she's going to get an even worse broken heart from Derek. It's something about the way he speaks to her that is just so demeaning, right? Like, he hasn't been nasty to her, right? But the things that he says to her that we have heard and that she has regurgitated, I just feel very bad for her, right? Because she is a full figured woman, right? She's also a woman who has experienced great loss. And because of that, her weight has just, she has been self-medicating by way of food, and she has admitted that, right? So in this episode, we see Monique go to a weight loss center because she wants to lose weight. Now, Monique says she wants to lose weight because, she's diabetic and she has sleep apnea and she has to sleep with a machine. But then the more she talks, she says, well, Derek also wants me to be fit, and Derek also doesn't want to sleep next to me with this sleep apnea machine. And then the more we hear from Derek, the more he talks about her weight, right? Her getting healthy, her losing the weight, her getting fit. Like, that is the majority of their conversations from prison. That's the majority of the conversations from prison. And anytime he feels like that she's getting too far away from him, he starts talking about what he's going to do to her sexually. And I think probably as a woman who one doesn't feel attractive and two who probably hasn't, felt a warm man in her bed in a while, that is something that, gets her. And she's able to, if she was drifting, far away, she's able to get back into that because she wants to, have sex. Like, let's be honest, right? um Monique was reading all them letters that Derek was writing her, and it was all about him putting his still penis in her vagina. What the, y'all don't talk about nothing else? My God. And she's sitting there reading these letters to us, just blushing. And he said that he was gonna do this to me and I'm gonna feel it. Girl, oh Monique, I love you. I hate that I want to see your heart broken on the show. I feel like that is going to happen, and it breaks me because I feel like you are still, hurting and mourning and suffering from the loss of your child. And I feel like in a very vulnerable time in your life, you got caught up with a con man. And I hope I hope it's not bad, right? I hope it's not as bad as it can be. I hope it's just like a light little test and it's something that you can get out of. But I just feel like you're being extremely delusional in this situation. Let's talk about you putting Derek on the speakerphone, right? Me and my family was watching this scene, and I'm telling you, we gasped, right? Because here you at this weight loss center talking to this doctor about getting healthy, right? Losing a weight. And this man from prison starts asking questions to the doctor. Then he says, oh, yeah. Oh, so it's alcohol a bad thing? Don't worry about it. You're going to have two coaches. I'm going to help you. Yeah, I'm going to be on her. I'm going to be on. I'm going to make sure that she don't drink that. I'm going to make sure she lose that weight. I'm going to train her well. Who the hell are you? You are incarcerated. Why are you talking to me like you're free? Excuse me. And Monique was just sitting there. And her friend, it's so hard being friends with, what's the best way to explain it? A dick dumb woman, pardon my hood, but like it's just so hard, right? Because you know your friend, right? And you know your friend is just making dumb decisions for some dumb man. And it's the worst feeling and the worst place to be in, because all you can do is just encourage her and be by her side and be there to pick up the pieces. Because if you give her the right advice at the wrong time, he will pull her further into his web. Such a sad situation. Such a sad situation. And then I feel like her family and friends already know that this is a con, right? They already know. And it also seems like her family is talking like she catfished this man, right? Because her sister was saying, you're sending him pictures from the neck up. And I'm like, if she sent him pictures of her behind and coochie, I think Derek already knows what he's getting into, especially if he's already telling her how he wants to help her physically, and they've discussed like weight loss and things of that nature. So I feel like I don't think she's scamming him. I think, she sent him the best pictures of herself. But if she sent him intimate photos, I think Derek has seen the fupa. I don't think she's catfishing him. I think he knows what he's getting into, and he needs to be thankful that he can get into anything. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Some nerve. I told you, you can never humble a man. You can never humble. You're in prison saying, I want to speak to the doctor. Excuse me. Stay in your lane, felon. Oh my goodness. Shout out to the fellas who watch me. It's all jokes over here. I love y'all. Stop before I get caught up. Let's move on. Monique and Derek. Let's move on to Ashley and Travis. Full disclosure, I think there's something that's going on with Ashley. I don't know if it's alcohol and pills or just pills, just alcohol, but something is going on. Something is going on. Ashley is not coherent in any scene. Any scene that we have seen her in this episode, she is not coherent and she is crying in every scene. Faces bloodshot, eyes is bloodshot. She can barely form a sentence. Like something is going on. Something is going on. And it seems like from the trailer that the only sober person in the relationship is Travis, the felon. So something is going on with Ashley. When I watched this, I was like, something going on. Something is going on. I don't know what it is. You know what? Honestly, it could just be Florida. Because when we met her neighbor, I was like, something going on with Marvin. Or Martin, what's his name? When the neighbor came over, I was like, well, he looked like he on something too. Maybe it's just Florida. I don't know. Maybe it is just Florida, because how do these two people who live next to each other look like they smoking on the same old weed? Like something is going on. And I don't know if Travis is going to reveal it, but something is happening. Anyway, Travis's sister set them up, right? And this is what baffles me about this, because a lot of people that we meet on this show have been set up by friends who have been the family members of the felonious person that they set their friend up with. And every relationship has been a nightmare. And I'm like, are you really friends with these people? Because I feel like I can't consider someone a friend who looks at me and says, hey, Nikki, you know what? I got the perfect guy for you. He's currently doing time for manslaughter and kidnapping and drug trafficking globally. But I think that when he gets out, you and him would be the perfect fit. Excuse me? What about me makes you think that I can't get nothing free? Like, what about this incarcerated person that made you think, you know what, you'd be great for Nikki? That's so crazy to me. You cannot be my friend and suggest an incarcerated man for me. You cannot, even if he's fine. Because to be quite honest with you, the finest of the finest working class men, impoverished and working class men, are incarcerated. I'm telling you, I have not done enough research, but when I do, I will connect the dots that the government, not the government, the elite, the wealthiest of the wealthiest, are making sure that every state, every city, every town, every county collects up the most attractive, impoverished, and working class men, so that our bloodlines, why did I do that? Wait, am I working class? Oh my God. Child, no, I'm middle class at this point. Yeah, I'm middle class. Excuse me. Um, Not me, out and myself. I think that they do that because we have to be real here. Wealthy people are tender-eyed. They only have a face that a mother can love. That's why they're always getting someone from an impoverished or working class community, because that is where the beauty in the world lies. Poverty. Poverty. Poverty and working class people. You got to look at it. Look at all them rich families, right? Tender-eyed, rough. You know they inbreeding, right? And then they got to bring somebody out. So somebody outside of the bloodline, normally somebody who was poor. Where am I going? I sound like Kanye West. Anyway, before the anti-Semitism. Anyway, I said all that to say, if if you want to know where the fine men are, incarcerated. I'm telling you, something is going on. So if you look at it, pretty people get the most sentence, like out of anybody, right? They could do the same crime as an ugly person, as a tender-eyed person. And guess what? They'll get 10 years more. Look it up. Look it up. Let's move on. I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh, Ashley and Martin are high out of their damn minds, because Martin comes over to Ashley's house, and Martin is Ashley's neighbor, right? She tells this story that don't make no damn sense. She's like, oh, well, Travis does not want Martin to come over because Martin tried to have sex with me several times. Girl, what? So why you got him house sitting? And why are you inviting him over for drinks? And she was just like, I know that Travis will be upset, and I'm inviting Martin over for drinks, but it's fine. And then she like starts crying. I'm like, Ashley, what is going on? You know what? The casting department, they showed up, but y'all wrong. Y'all wrong because no way was this woman coherent when y'all were casting her. No way. Y'all cannot get a full confessional without this woman just jumping from subject to subject, and none of it is making sense. So when she's leaving to go see Travis, she's like giving Martin the keys, and she's like, I don't know. Why do you have this man over that has tried to have sex with you several times? You invite him over to your home for drinks, give him your keys to house it while you go pick up Travis. And then you tell him, oh, I don't want you and Martin, I don't want you and Travis to get into anything. I don't want it to be violent. Why would they get into anything? Why are you entertaining this man? Unless Martin actually hit those several times he was trying to have sex with you, because it's just weird. It's just weird. You're also walking around this man and these two small tights, these medium tights, and this medium tankini, like you know what you're doing. Because he probably done been there before. Travis, is Travis going to be the same person in this relationship? I feel like that's what we're going to have, because I saw the trailer with Ashley. I think Travis is the same one. I think that Travis is the same one. Let's move on to Nathan and Skylar. I'm scared. I am scared. I am very, very scared. That trailer scared me. I'm gonna be real with you, Love After Lockup. You set this up like we was gonna find this man dead. And if that's the case, I'm telling y'all right now, I'm not reviewing this show no more. I can't. Now I'm not gonna be reviewing a show where every season somebody die. That's gonna take a toll on me mentally. So I can't do that. Now, the way they set this up, they made it seem like that we was gonna find him overdose or something. And you know what, Love After Lockup? That's when you lose me. I hope you were just trying to send us to one conclusion, and then you're going, do something else and bring us back. I hope, but child, I'm scared. Anyway, Nathan is smitten with Skylar. I feel like he's loved Skylar his whole life, because him and Skylar used to run together in like this bad clique group or whatever in their town, and they all were just doing crimes and doing hard drugs. They all got caught up on drugs, and Skylar's boyfriend, who was really good friends with Nathan, they were all in this clique together. He overdosed from drugs. Now, let me tell you something. Nathan didn't have to tell me that about him or Skylar, right? We all saw the mugshots, right? We knew. I don't know why Nathan waited till like the end of the episode to let us know that him and Skylar were on. Did he say meth? Fentanyl. Is that heroin? Everything is heroin at this point. He didn't, I was just like, we saw the mugshots, baby. We knew what was going on. I mean, I know you wanted to drag it out for suspense, but we all knew what was going on with you and Skylar. What I want to say is she's had two boyfriends that have overdosed on heroin. So is she like the black tar heroin widow? Because why these men? You know what? I'm not gonna blame you for that, Skylar. Were you there? Like, you know what? Anyway, she's now had two boyfriends that have overdosed on meth. So she is very or heroin, one of them drugs. I went to Dare, but I didn't learn much. But she is very nervous, right? She feels like Nathan is hanging around with the same people and in the same environment. So she's very nervous for him, and Nathan is very nervous for Skylar. I don't know. I mean, it's probably really expensive to move, especially now. But I'm like, y'all got to get out of that town, because there's something going on in that small town wherever you live that like all the young people are dying from meth. Like there's a huge meth problem in that small town. Y'all just need to get out of that environment, and maybe you both can do well, because Skylar and Nathan seem to look very healthy in their updated photos outside of their mugshots. So they're doing something right, but maybe they just need to get out of that environment all together. I will say, when we met Nathan, right, I thought it was, sad to say, a cool twist when he said that him and Skylar connected in prison, because when his friend, their mutual friend, her man, when he overdosed and passed away, he reached out to her, but I didn't know that they were still in prison until he, put that little tidbit in the end of their story. So he reached out to her when he was incarcerated. They got out. They both got out of prison. They got back together, and then Skylar went back to prison. He said, "I'm not going to tell you guys why because I don't want to embarrass her." I think that maybe Skylar was probably prostituting for drugs. Because that could be the only conclusion. Like, what else could it be? You know what? I should have looked at Starcasm because I know Starcasm probably got that tea. But I think that that's probably, she probably just got back out there and probably got picked up for prostitution. I'll find out. I'll find out. But he said he didn't want to say it because he didn't want to embarrass her. I think that this is like the Tiffany and Curtis situation from A Life After Lockup. I think Nathan has always had a thing for Skylar. And I think he's like, not only is he smitten, I feel like he's been in love with her for a very, very long time. I think she's his dream girl, right? I don't think that she's his dream guy. I think that I don't think that he's her dream guy, but I think that he's somebody that she has known for a long time and somebody who seems to be on the straight and narrow. And, they probably both want to get well together and do better together. And I think that's probably what's attracting her to him, familiarity and the fact that they both are on the same track. But I think that he's more into her than she is to him. And listen, according to my grandmother, that's how it was supposed to be anyway. So Skylar, you won. You won. So Nathan goes to buy Skylar a ring. I think he's going to propose to her when she gets out. But while he's buying the ring, he looks at this girl. He's just like, "Is your name Olivia?" And she's just like, "Yeah, my name is Olivia." He was like, "Oh, I stole your mom's car." She was like, "Yeah, I know." He was like, "I'm sorry about that." She was like, "Yeah, it's okay. People change." And I'm just like, you know what, Nathan, you better thank the Lord that you walked into that jewelry store with a camera crew because Olivia knew who you were from jump. And I'm telling you, if you would have walked in there without a camera crew, she would have called the cops. She would have called the cops because she recognized you right away. She said, "Yeah, I'm her. Yeah, you stole my mom's car." But people change. People change. My God, today. Get out of that town. Start fresh somewhere. You and Skylar, bro. Like, it just seems like, because he said that they were in this crew for a very long time. So it's just like you both have been doing just wreaking all kinds of havoc on that town. Start fresh somewhere. Start fresh. Let's end with, hold on. Oh my God. I don't have her picture. I thought I did. Hold on. I thought I had Catwoman's picture. I do. Justine and Michael. Justine and Michael. So we finally get to see Michael. He comes out of prison with a keyboard and fresh braids. And I'm just confused as to how, right? Did he purchase a keyboard in prison or did he get locked up with a keyboard? What the hell happened? Did they lock him up at a studio? Because he was like, "Oh, I shipped most of my stuff home from prison. What's going on?" That was so weird to me. I'm like, who walks out of prison with a keyboard? And who was doing your braids, King? Who lays with you in between your ears? I love how that's not, we just never question. We just never question. Black men come home from prison with some fresh braids and we don't say, we just keep our hair straight. It's nothing wrong with it, but I'm just like, who was braiding your hair, King? Anyway, so he walks out with his music equipment, and as soon as he gets in the car, Justine gives him all of his jewelry, and he's like putting all this jewelry on, right? And I'm just imagining the feds just taking notes, just taking notes. Because did you write that off? Like when you got locked up, right? And they was looking through your assets. Did you tell them about that? Get off this show, bro. What are you doing? So he's putting all this jewelry on, right? And he's just like, they're gonna be mad at us. They're gonna be mad at us because we back. We ready to take over. I'm like, what? What are y'all what is going on? First of all, both of y'all are too old to be talking like this or trying to live this lifestyle. Y'all are too old and y'all got too many kids. Y'all need to live in that little suburban home that you and Justine purchased and raise them kids like y'all are the freaking hood Huxtables. Like that's what y'all need to do. All this other stuff, putting on all this jewelry from 1996, bro, like let it go. Let that mindset of who you were before you went to prison, let it go. You are an old man with a lot of kids who love you. Like Michael was talking about changing his life and everything, and how he's one of the drug dealers that's never going to go back to, selling drugs again. And he's just like saying like a lot of stuff, right? I'm hoping it's not fluff, but normally it's a lot of things that, when people get fresh out of prison, they say stuff like that. And my thing is, I pray that what he's saying is the truth, because those kids love him. Those kids love him. When he called his kids, they were so happy to hear from him. They were just so like elated. They kept on screaming. He told his kids that he loved them. You could hear his baby boy say, "Love you more, Dad." Like, they love you, dude. They love you. Please don't mess this up. Please don't mess this up. One thing for sure, and two things for certain. These men, when they get out of prison, the first thing they want to do is chow on some coochie. I have heard this from these male prisoners every season on any form of this show. As soon as they get out of prison, they're like, I want some coochie. I could not believe Michael just said it. He was just like, I want to eat some coochie. What is going on in prison? That's the first thing. You don't want a meal? You know what I mean? Like, the coochie is they say that all the time. The only man who has come out of prison on this show and has not wanted to chow on some coochie immediately is Tony. What was Tony and who? What was Tony's woman's name? It was a white woman who sounded like this, and she had cigarettes. Remember her? What, Tony and who? What is her name, y'all? That was the only man who did not want to eat some coochie. And she was so mad. She was so mad. She was like even offering him a blowjob, and he was like, I just want a steak. I don't want to chow on your coochie, and I don't want no blowjob, please. I just want to eat a steak from Sicily. Woo, what was her name? She was like, you sure you don't want a BJ? And he's like, no, I just want a steak. I don't I don't want you to touch me. That poor lady. But that's the only guy I've ever seen on this show. The only guy who was like, nope. But you know what? He ended up chowing on some coochie that wasn't Angela's. It was somebody older than Angela. Remember that lady at his job with no front teeth? And she was just like, you can leave out. Remember when Angela confronted her? That was such a good season. When Angela confronted her at her job, and she was like, you can leave out of here two ways. You can walk out the way you came in, and you can leave out in a body bag. I was like, yo, wait a minute, mother, why are you talking like this? Because she was like, I'm not the one you fit to play with. This old white lady. Oh, that was a good season. You can leave out of here two ways. The way you came in with a body bag. I was like, ah! Yes, girl. Anyway, that's the only guy I've ever seen on this show. What be going on in prison? We're like, you're just starving. Child, let me mind my business. All right, Justine. All right. Anyway, the last thing that I want to say about this is we this is Love at the Lockup, right? So if you all watched after the show, you saw the life after Lockup trailer. So apparently, and not apparently, Justine and Michael are going to be on that season, and Justine is crying, and it seemed like she was crying in the hospital. I'm like, girl, please don't be pregnant with baby number 8. You can't. You have to see Michael. Listen, when men get out of prison, anybody get out of prison, they do all that talking. They're really optimistic and everything, and they want to do better. They do all that talking, right? But this is somebody, right, who had 2 baby mamas at the same time. Let him prove to you first that he is about what he says he's about before you get pregnant by that man. I was just like, I hope that Justine is not pregnant with. Y'all don't need an 8th kid. Y'all do not need an 8th kid. Oh, Lord, Justine, please don't be pregnant by this man. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about. She sure did. She sure did. I'm not fitting to be arguing with you over no man. I was like, oh, that was some good casting. Oh, that was some good casting. She was like, I'm not fitting to be fighting with you over no man. You can leave out of here in 2 ways. Folding these sheep. Angela met her match. Oh, that was a good season. That was a good season. Oh, let me I'm done with my review. Let me get some older comments and then we'll come back to that. Then we'll come back to Mike, Tony, and Angela. Oh, he was like, no, thanks. I don't want a blowjob. I'm good. If your mac and cheese don't sound like that, it ain't good. Throw it out. Throw it out. She was like, you gotta put music over that. I'm like, oh no, that's what it's supposed to sound like, girl. That's what it's supposed to sound like. All right, let me get some older comments. Hold on. We're gonna start with Gabby and Chris. You know what? I'm gonna do some research on that before next week's live because I need to know what's going on because there are rumors that Chris beat up Gabby, and now this one that I heard that too, that he's back in prison for fighting her. I don't know what is going on. Will the show cover that? I mean, they have to. They have to talk about that if that's the case. D-Dub says, so we're supposed to ignore the domestic violence that came out of this season. Like, is there any like proof? That's crazy. That's crazy. Midwife K said, so what's the domestic violence footage of Gabby? Oh, is there footage? There's footage of Chris and Gabby. Oh my goodness. Listen, her body, her choice. Her body, her choice. Oh my goodness. Oh, so this is true. Love Like You Are said after this season, Chris and Gabby gone after that. OMG. I don't know why. And I'm like, why would somebody who's dark, why would a melanated person get their booty hole bleached? And for what reason? It's the booty hole. What is it supposed to look like? You know what? Speaking of, I ain't even gonna get into we not that kind of channel, but Lord, get your hair. No, let me mind my business. Let's get your table salt. Love Like You Are said Chris gonna be slinging dope all across the Bronx. Like something is up, y'all. I'm telling you, something is up because I'm like, Gabby does not seem like the kind you. Well, I won't say that's not who you are, Gabby. I will say you introduced yourself to us being that girl that was about the coin. So I just don't see you financially supporting Chris for too long and being okay with it. Justine in this Black Lavender said Justine in this black cat panther outfit had me weak. And Michael called her his cat woman. Child, she was so ready to have sex with that man. I was like, let him brush his teeth first, girl. So it's a lot going. He got to wash that prison off. Wash that prison off and wash that man out of his hair. Anyway, let me stop when they find this video and cuss me out. Justine, Michael, everybody who's on the show, I'm just playing. Please, I don't want no problems. Please. It's all jokes over here. I love y'all and I love the show. Ryan says Gabby bought that BMW and she was living in a nice apartment. What, 150K? Like, that's ridiculous. Did she buy it off the lot or was she leasing? Sly Cat said they could have at least invested some of it or done something. I don't think they have the wherewithal to do that. I don't think they have the common sense. Yes, Miss T, he got beat up in prison by the guards and he sued them and won. Buddha 1000 says it shows me Gabby ain't that smart. I would have flipped that mug and we would have been millionaires. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, she was like, well, I've been sending him money too. He's been asking me to send him money. Listen, it's downstairs. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I get that, D-Dub. D-Dub said she's supporting him after he supported her. I love that. I really do love that, but I just think for this couple, that's just not going to last. That's not going to last. Drewski said, oh my God, I'm sorry. Well, she's trying to get pregnant with him right away. They were having sex in that abandoned bathroom. Like, how is anybody getting aroused in the bathroom? You know, let me mind my business. But people say, Nikki, don't kink shame. I'm sorry, but I'm just the way my mind is set up. I'm thinking about fecal matter. You know what I mean? STD, germs. I'm not thinking about getting my back blown out in a public restroom. But no judgment. No judgment. Slycat said Black Lavender. I might need to. I want to do a video of the mac and cheese that I made on my home channel on YouTube. Queen Francine said Gabby can't pop no kid out of that toxic waste bucket, but she's so far gone into this man. Maybe, child. Miss T said Chris and his mother look like twins. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That's Chris with a lace front. A curly lace front. She is very concerned for her. Midwife K, let's talk about that. Well, I just did not understand why Gabby shared a room with two people that she hates. She don't like them. She hates them. Why are you sharing a room? Where is the money? And even if there's not a lot of money, a Best Western can't be that much money, right? It gotta be like $60 for a night, right? Especially if you're going up to where you are going, right? This is not a Best Western on like Cahuenga Boulevard in Hollywood. It's a Best Western in some small town. Oh no, it's a Best Western in Philly? Are y'all in Philly? Are you picking them up in a Philadelphia prison? Oh yeah, it's gonna be money. Those hotels are expensive. Philly's getting mad gentrified. But still, I'm like, you got some kind of coin, right? You can't get your own room. The show can't get you your own room. That's weird. That was really, really, really weird. Really, really weird. Oh, is this wait. Miss T said Chris in the streets again. Since when? I heard that he was it's too much going on. I gotta do my research. Is he locked up? Is he in the streets? Is he cheating? Oh goodness. Liliana said, I didn't like how she spoke to them. She was doing too much. They're all toxic. They all talk nasty to each other. So Steph said she would have done better just getting in the car and leaving them at the hotel. Yeah, if you're upset and you're crying, just leave. Be like, your mom and your sister were not ready. I'm pretty sure the production van would have brought them to the same location because they would have wanted to catch the drama. Like, come on. Hey, Roxy. Roxy said, it's showing I'm happy for you, but it's definitely somebody in your life that's making you happy. And no, it's not your mama. Carry on. The whole thing is just messy. The whole thing is just messy. Very controlling. Very controlling. So Steph said, this story with Monique made me very upset. And I just hate seeing a plus size woman talk to like that about her weight. I didn't like the friends either. I wanted to cry. Yeah, I wish they would have been more supportive of her. Like for her sister and her best friend to sit in a confessional and say that she's catfishing him because she's only sending him pictures from the waist up and she's the heavyset girl. And I don't know. I wanted them to support her a bit more, in my opinion. Love Like You Are said that the fact that Monique is also mourning the loss of her child, like it's too much. Yeah, I feel like this is one of the storylines that I'm just. There won't be any jokes here. There won't be. I do feel like Derek is going to be a bit hilarious, but I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Hold on. There we go. Thank you to whatever moderator got that bot because I tried to get it and it said it was already handled. Hey Josie. Josie said Derek got in prison at 19. He's still a teenager mentally. Oh yeah, prison raised him. Prison raised him. And but this is the thing. He's been in and out of prison from 19 to 29. Monique, this is not a good decision. This is not a good decision. You know what, Ryan? Me too. Ryan said, I think that Ashley is the scammer in this case. And you know what? I think so too. Buddha said, Ashley is hoping Travis robs her so she can collect store insurance. Something is going on. Ryan said Travis said that he expected her to have more money saved in the preview. Yeah. Ashley, something up. Love Like Yours said Ashley was crying in every preview too. Like, girl. But the thing about it is, was she crying because something happened, or was she crying because she took something? Right? Like, remember when she was talking to Travis? I'm like, what? Why are you? What happened? Why are you crying? It was just very weird to me. Josie said Ashley isn't just clumsy. That rug is being blamed for tripping her up, but it's the only thing keeping her from busting her head on the floor. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because when she talked to Travis, she said, "Oh, I fell again." Travis is the same one. Travis is the same one. So Steph said Marvin looked like he was making life or death decisions. When he walked into her home, I was like, what's up with him? Everybody in this neighborhood, something is going on. Drewski said, not too. I'm just asking because, like, how is Ashley and the neighbor? How are they so similar? What's going on? What is going on? I feel like Travis is the same one. Josie said the family members are trying to pass these inmates on to other people. They ain't slick. Yeah, I don't like that. I do not like that. But you know what, Travis, check with your sister because are you and your sister beefing? Because why would she recommend Ashley for you? You seem stressed out in that preview. My God, today. D-Dub said, will this be an Angela and Tony situation? Probably. Probably. Period. Sarah, we're friends like this. Who needs enemies? Oh my goodness. Who needs enemy? Pepe said, thank you. One time, my now ex-friend tried to hook me up with someone that had like 6 kids, 5 baby mamas. I knew it was the devil. For that and other reasons, she was dumped. Yeah, you're out of here. You are out of here. I'm telling you, if you just go look at it, look at wealthy families, right? Jump scare. Jump scare. Everybody is terrifying. Everybody. So they got to get the pores to beautify that bloodline. I know what I'm talking about. I was on to something, y'all. I was putting them together, Missy. I was putting them together. And I was just watching this girl's TikTok about it was something about cathedrals and microwaves. And I was like, wow. The kids, Gen Z, you got to stop doing drugs. Dare has to come back in full force because y'all, Gen Z is gone. Hey, the Haitian Empress. The Haitian Empress said, but I disagree. I don't find any of those incarcerated attractive. You got to go to a Philadelphia prison and don't ask me how I know. Tracy, thank you so much for the super chat. A ching ching. Tracy said, wait a minute, Nikki, clear. Timmy is the exception to the rule. We are Team Timmy and Helicopter Jesus. Also, Star Family liked the video. Yes, we absolutely are. And just so you guys know, I can't tonight because I gotta hop up here and do something right away. So we can't do the felon game tonight. But the next 2 lives, how many more lives do we have in this year? I think we have 2 more lives in this year are going to be felon game all stars. Here is why. Like I said, thank you all so much for all of the support that you are giving me in this channel. The channel is growing. As the channel grows, certain people start to find it, right? And because you guys love me so much, the cast is starting to find my videos. And, you know, we're not as intimate as we used to be. I am thinking about, well, I'm not thinking about, I am doing YouTube membership in the new year. So maybe I'll bring it back just for members. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how that all works. But with, you know, people finding the videos and it's not just, you know, a bunch of friends hanging out and having a good time. Now it's personal. I just think it's best to wrap that part of the live up just for, you know, safety reasons. Thank you so much, Tracy. Ryan Round said, because Hill House and dog sit for free. Okay. She probably is. Something going on. Travis, get out of that. Roxy said, I'm going to catch the rest of them on replay because I'm going to catch the rest on replay, everyone. Have a good night. Night, Roxy. Thank you for joining us. Buddha said, don't tell me Ashley and Martin went back and did a P2K. They probably did. Yeah, absolutely, Al Boogie. Absolutely. The way she was acting, I'm like, why? Why are you acting like this if he ain't never hit? And it's like, it's just so weird, right? Especially as a woman to still interact with a man whose sexual advances you have turned down several times and not only interact with him, invite him into your home and have drinks with him. That doesn't make sense. We don't do that. We don't do that unless it's familiar peen. Brenda said, Ciao, Bella. Finally back and I get to enjoy your live. Miss you, Nikki. Miss you too, Brenda. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. I'm just like, actually, he hit. He probably hit when that camera crew left. Love like you are said, Nathan needs to go sleep with the Bible, Torah, or Quran, just in case. Just in case. I hope he's okay. I just don't like the way the show was I didn't like the trailer. When they all walked in the room, it was just like, Nathan. I'm like, oh God. Oh God. Tracy said, listen, we're always Team Timmy. He's the king of the felon dating game. He sure is. He did. He looks great now. You know, on the show, he looks great. He looks younger. He looks healthy. He's so in love with Skylar. I hope that they, hope that they're good for each other. But it seems like his mother don't want it. And you know what, Skylar? I gotta agree with the mom. You know what I mean? Because if I were in that situation and I had a family member who was dating somebody who struggled with the same thing that they struggle with and has had two partners pass away, I would be skeptical about that relationship as well. It just makes sense. You know what I mean? Don't hold it against his mama. It's just your life situation is just a little, it would give a lot of people pause. Sebastian said, hey, Star fam, I'm not watching this season, but I know Nikki is going to entertain us. Oh, thank you, Sebastian. I hope you're entertained. Black Lavender said Nathan was giving me bootleg Duck Dynasty vibes. He was, but like cute Duck Dynasty. Throw your tomatoes, but Nathan is, he cute. He cute. I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him. Him and Skylar are a cute couple. Love like you are said, I know Olivia's hand was quivering over that bread bun. Listen, as soon as he walked in, he's so lucky he walked in with a camera crew. Ciao. Yeah, they need to get out of their small town. It seems like, unfortunately, for this couple, a big city would be best for them. A big city. Get out of that small town. Go to a big city where you'll be too broke to get any drugs. Ciao. You'll be too busy trying to get groceries that you won't have enough for a little black tar heroin. Some people said, I thought small towns were supposed to be nice. Ciao. If anything, Snap has taught us them small towns are dangerous. I think she is. I think she's very aware of a lot of things, and I think her acting like she doesn't know anything is, if anything happens, will work in her favor. Josie said Nathan had no shame in that jewelry store. I couldn't say in the town where everybody knew my business. Yeah, but some people just never leave. Some people just never leave. Social Seth said, I like this couple. They're entertaining to me, and I like the fact that he bathed before sex. LOL. I have no answer for the keyboard. Yeah, I like that he watched that prison off of him. So many people don't. What was the name of that couple that had sex in the woods as soon as he got out of prison? Oh. Ryan says, so how many kids total did Michael have? I think he has 4, and I think Justine has 3. Yeah, he has 4 and Justine has 3. She didn't ask because she knew. She knew. She knew. She already knew. You're like, what are you flexing for at your big age with all them kids? Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. They don't. Like, you do not need baby number 8. No. They don't need it. Hey, Jade. Jade said, still in jail talk mode. I think so. Yeah, I think so too. His mind is really on getting back and making me mad. Yeah, like, what is it? Like, who cares about them people? They're probably all dead or incarcerated. This is the time to start anew. That's why I'm a bit nervous, right? Because he's talking one way, he's talking about doing good and being there for his kids. Then another thing, he's talking about getting back at people and showing the people who doubted him. And I'm like, I don't know. That's concerning. Ryan said he was talking like he missed his kids growing up because it was someone else's fault and not him slinging drugs. Yeah, he definitely said it. He definitely said that that time with his kids was taken away from him by you, by you, by you. Hey, the Haitian Empress. The Haitian Empress said, and you wonder why the STD rates are so high. Not nothing. You just straight out of prison and into your vagina. Ciao. I was like, oh, and Justine, girl, the guy next week is going to say that so stuff. He was just like, I'm ready to have her sit on my face. Sir, what? Ciao. You remember in the trailer, he's like, just from here to here. Yeah, this is such a good season. I feel like Love at the Lockup is finally doing us right because y'all have done us dirty for several seasons. I don't know what has been going on with the casting, but whoever did the casting this season, keep them and give them a promotion. Give them a promotion. They did a good job. He did his best. He did his best. He did his best, but eventually he needed a place to stay, so he had to do what he had to do. Oh my goodness. That was such a good season, the Haitian Empress. Because I'm not fitting to sit up here and fight with you. I was like, oh my ma'am, you are in your 70s. Oh my goodness. Oh, he did say that, Josie. He did say he wanted to get her pregnant on day one. Uh, uh. Oh, okay. Texas is out. Good, J-Bax. Good. Sorry to the East Coast. Hey, sup, people. Thank you for the super chat. A ching ching. Some people said, remember when Michael asked Sarah, why you asking all them weak questions? Poor thing. I hate to say it. I miss them. I miss them on that show. I miss them on that show. They were good. Really? Yikes. Yikes. I clicked on why he was trending, and I'm telling you, that would have never crossed my mind. What the hell happened to B2K? Jesus, I would have never thought that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So Steph said that Chris chipped Gabby's tooth and at her with. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, love after lockup. Y'all cannot possibly have this couple back after that. Love like you are said, Rikers prison is rough. The guards treat the prisoners inhumanely, and most are there awaiting to go on trial. So good on Chris. Oh, that happened to him at Rikers. Yeah, Rikers is terrible. Rikers is very, very terrible. After that place is still open. Crazy. Josie said, you don't have to judge, Nikki. We'll judge for you. Having sex in a public restroom is absolutely gross. Gabby and Chris are nasty AF. Listen, I mean, just go in like the car, like the back of a Target parking lot. Don't nobody go back there. Oh no, Walmart. Target is very busy. Do Walmart. Miss T said, Gab, we spent the money on becoming a virgin. That was so crazy. I was just like, it's absolutely impossible. That will go away, and you will have to continue to get that shot into your vagina for what? For what? Miss GG88 said, right, why do they have to share a room? Is it that bad? That didn't make any sense to me. If you don't like them, why are you sharing a room with them? I mean, how expensive could that hotel room have been? The Haitian Empress said another reviewer thinks the plus size lady may have been on another show, either Catfish or. Oh, really? You know what? I won't do it tonight, but if you guys want me to do it next week, I will. But just know that's going to be a long one because I'm also going to do the Felon Dating Game All Star. So I don't know. I'll do not. I might do it for the last one for the new year. Why not? Why not? We'll all be on vacation. El Boogie said, "Is it all the royal inbreeding that got them looking so bad?" Yeah, it's inbreeding. Absolutely, it's the same genes over and over again. Over and over and over again. So Steph says, sign me up for the membership. I'll pay $99.99 for this entertainment. You are so sweet. You are so sweet. Thank you, love like you are. It's just listen, with stuff I'm doing outside of here, I just, gotta make better decisions. Thank you all for understanding. Midwife K said, yeah, someone found me and I think they were looking for your page, Nikki. He was a matchmaker. Oh, child. You see what I'm saying? We wrapping that up. We are wrapping that up. Blue Jay said, is it bad? I'm kind of team Mr. Hilton. He was hilarious. That letter was hysterical. And then we got into the reviews. I can't wait to bring that back. I think he's an interesting character. That book on Amazon and that review from his enemy. Bring him on Love During Lockup. He's never getting out. They are never releasing that man. And for good reason. Thank you, Tracy. Tracy says, shout out to the NikkiStar Replay Gang. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and share the channel to your social media. Thank you so much, friends. D-Dub said, Michael and Quaylon came out with flawless hair too, and their hair was never the same out of prison. Never the same. Never the same. Caitlin and Matt, thank you so much, Buddha. They were the ones in the woods. Blue Jay said, I do think having your hair braided in prison before you leave is a plus because I couldn't imagine trying to find my footing in a new world and had to figure out my hair. True. Very, very true. What should they be doing here in prison? Love Like You Are said, at least he didn't eat and stick his fingers in Justine. Oh, remember that. Oh, I remember he ate the bologna and then put his bologna fingers in her coochie. Oh, Spy Cat said, I can't believe that they were already advertising for Life After Lockup to start in February with those same old people. Yeah, so we're like, Love During Lockup, Love After Lockup is not going to be a long season. It's not going to be a long season. It's just like, what, a couple weeks and that's it. Right? Because we have how many weeks are left in this year? So like 2 episodes and then 4 episodes in January. Yeah. So wait, we're gonna have like 8 episodes. That's weird. Why is this season so short? Oh, the Haitian Empress, I missed them. They were so chaotic. Oh my goodness. Oh, Midwife K said, girl, Chris did not just punch her in the face. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Shavetta said, on top of that, he didn't claim that she spent weekends together. Girl, he knew what the owl felt like. Who are we talking about? Wait a minute, who are we talking about? Jade said, yeah, Chris hit Gabby. She posted it. Supposedly people were blaming her. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, come on. Black Lavender said, definitely Miss Quaylon and hit rolling Yellowbone Chevelle. I don't know why they won't bring them back. They were so good. Probably because they're not together, but that was great casting. Midwife K said, didn't Chevelle go live with someone else from the show recently? Oh, I don't know. If so, please tag me in. I would love to see that. I miss Yellowbone. Brenda said, Bella, your second channel is amazing. Enjoying it. Thank you. I have another video that I'll be posting Saturday. Thank you so much. We're going to end here with Black Lavender. Black Lavender said, yes, Midwife K. She went live with Brittany and Shane and Quinn. Oh, I have to see that. Please tag me into that family. Please, I would love to see that live. I miss her. Anyway, Star Fam, thank you so much for joining me. This was a fun live. For the next 2 lives, we're going to do the All-Star. If that doesn't run long, I will do a call-in. If it is going to run long, I won't do a call-in, and I'll leave the call-in for the new year because we got to wrap that up. We gotta wrap up fella dating game. It's not a bad thing. We're growing. We're growing, and when you grow, you got to make some adjustments. I love you all so much. Thank you all for joining me. Please make sure before you leave, you give this video a like, share if you want to, but please make sure you like, and I will see you tomorrow. If you have watched the Harry and Meghan documentary, we're going to get into that, and then Sunday for the Real Housewives of Miami. Love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, Tracy. Tracy says, shout out to the Nikki.Star replay gang. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and share the channel to your social media. Thank you all so much. Happy holidays. Love you. See you soon. Bye. Oh my goodness. You guys are making me think about Mr. Hilton. I gotta find him.